Joining us today is Jada Suzanne Dixon, the producing artistic director at the Curious Theater Company, as well as Golden Globe winning actress for I'll Fly Away, The First Lady, and Lovecraft Country actress, playwright, and activist Regina Taylor. Thank you, ladies, for joining us for KUVO's Community Connection.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Now, Jada, let's start with you. How long has the iconic Curious Theater Company been in existence?
We are just closing out our 27th season
Amazing.
in the Golden Triangle neighborhood. I have been an artistic company member for over 10 years.
Wow.
Our artistic company is made up of actors, designers, playwrights, directors, and I've had the true pleasure of being on stage and also behind the scenes directing quite a few productions. And we are truly honored to have with us this beautiful artist and impactful piece exhibit written by and starring Regina Taylor.
Excellent. Wow. That is amazing. So tell us, how did you get involved with the Curious Theater Company?
I'm 303 raised.
Okay.
So this community has poured into me since I was a kid. I moved to the East Coast thinking I'd never come back to Colorado, and I came back. My family is here. My roots are here, and really felt the ground underneath my feet when I moved back home.
Yes.
And at that time had sort of strayed away from being an artist, but it was always who I was at my core.
Right.
It never goes away.
No, it does not.
It never disappears. And so in an effort to sort of reinvigorate that part of myself, I started exploring what are the theaters in town. But I was also a kid who took theater classes at Bonfils Theater before it became Tattered Cover.
Yes.
I remember standing in the wings watching these amazing artists thinking, I want to do that. I want to be that. I just didn't know the path, but found myself in New York. I studied at NYU.
Wow.
And eventually, again, found my way back here, found my way to Curious, and was so glad that I did. Curious is a theater that really believes in engaging community in relevant, sticky issues through the power of modern contemporary theater.
That is an awesome story. Well, I'm a Denver native, too.
Hey.
So thank you for coming back home. I like that.
My honor.
Wonderful. Now, Regina.
Yes.
So when did you become a playwright, and what was your first play?
I been writing my whole life. From the age of maybe 5 years old.
Okay.
I recall being on the floor with construction paper, crayons, and my mother's hand on mine, teaching me how to tell your own story.
Yes.
With the little chocolate girl in the center of it.
All right.
Your perspective. And she said that was my survival tool in this world, as other people will try to name you in this life, to be able to name yourself, to dream. How do you start with your own imagination, roll up your sleeves, chart a course, work really hard, and make those dreams concrete.
That is wonderful. Well, you got to have a powerful mom to be able to just take you and do that. And that's absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
Wow.
So I always wanted to be a writer. I slipped into acting when I went to college. I was a journalism major. Teacher, counselor said, take an acting class to fill out some extra credits. And while I was at the theater school, I ran into someone who was telling me about an audition for a movie.
Nice.
Called The Little Rock Nine, starring Joanne Woodward.
Wow.
And we know that we have the esteemed Carlotta, the youngest member of the Little Rock Nine, living here, and was able to reconnect with her just recently, interviewing her for this piece.
Neat.
And I got to play one of the Little Rock Nine. That was that really impressed me in terms of the arts and telling our stories, and how the arts can truly move people, get people to empathize, remember, and continue what is the legacy of our history.
Yes.
That's very important, especially right now, which is why I wrote this piece. It is a piece that is written about what's happening right here, right now in this world.
Right.
An artist who's triggered by what's happening triggers her to think about how far we've come, where we are right now. Are we moving forward or are we moving back? She is Iris Spears, and in this moment, her work is being marched out of museums, and her history is being erased. What do we do as African Americans in this country in this moment in time? I think we have to find our voice.
Yes.
To speak out, stand up, speak out, find that voice and find connection.
Yes, the voice is very powerful. And once you use your voice, utilize your voice to find the connection, who knows where we can go.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing right here and now.
I'm doing the best I can. That's so heart-touching that we can reach out and do that.
Yes.
Because most people forget about, we have a voice. We have a connection. Let's all join together and pull it together.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, man. This is powerful. So that's why you created Exhibit, because of all that, making that connection.
Yes.
It's just incredible. Now,
Absolutely.
what do you want people to take away after seeing the play? What do you want them to take with them?
Why I wanted to do this piece is to tell the stories, share the stories however possible. So what you have is a play at Curious Theater. You also have artwork that's in the lobby upstairs and down. What you have are also works, interviews, portraits, and portraits of people right here.
Yes.
That you go online and you keep spreading, and I'm inviting people to continue that here, creatives to share their stories in whatever medium, whether they are photographers or musicians, or this is a platform for you to share what we need to talk about right now. I'm here because I want to share this piece and have conversations with communities, bring communities together in the space, but also to take down the walls, to share these stories. We're going to have several talkbacks after the show. That's a part of my mission, purpose. A gap. That's what theater is.
Yes.
People coming together, telling their histories, memories, and particularly right now in this time, letting people know that they're not alone on these journeys.
Because so many people feel that.
Yes.
And it's like you're not.
Yes.
If you just open up, reach out just a little, it's amazing what you can pull back in.
Right. And it is. It should be an intergenerational conversation. We need that. Certainly, we know we've been through this before.
Right.
The cycles of being in this body in America.
And what do we do?
Several times over.
And we reach out and find a way to get stronger and rebuild and continue to keep going.
Yes.
So how can our listeners reach Curious Theater's company website and or social pages?
Yeah, we are on social media, Curious Theater on Instagram as well as Facebook. And of course, our website is curioustheater.org. We are encouraging folks to come forward to experience fully this entire piece that is, as Regina has shared, a full part of the interior space of the building. And most importantly, as she has already shared, to continue the conversation beyond the theater doors. That is always the intent of Curious Theater and the work that we produce, is that folks will come, they'll have the experience, they will be impacted in order to take it out into community.
Yes.
And this is a perfect, fantastic piece to do so with.
That is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
your story and being here today, as well as you, Jada, and the Curious Theater, the work that you have done there. That is absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Tree.
I appreciate you both for taking time to join me on this
Thank
segment
you.
of Community Connection. We are a Colorado where everyone feels seen and heard.